So guys, this is going to be your Monday weightlifting session. Predominantly this session is going to be kind of snatch focused. We're going to have kind of some heavy squats in there, or maybe some positional squats depending on obviously kind of your load, or if not, maybe you're going to have kind of some split squat variations. So we're going to have Luke kind of demo through some of the movements. So first thing is going to be these 3 sets of 5 Zotz press. So obviously some of you have got great mobility, some of you haven't. If Luke demos someone maybe not the best mobility, so you can do a small little squat, and then from here 5 behind the neck presses, staying still in this position. Obviously some of you have got a lot better position, that's great. From here, again, making sure you just punch up tall and done. Try not to cheat this movement, so try not to have kind of your heels off the floor. If you are struggling a lot, you can obviously use kind of some small little objects and elevate your heels, but try the best you can for this. If you really struggle, you could obviously do this seated on a med ball or like a bench or maybe a chair or something that you've got at home. Next thing we're going to be doing is 5 rounds of 1 high hang power. You're going to pause in that catch position and finish off the squat, and then you're going to do 1 hang snatch. So from here, that's your high hang power. You've paused, you've finished off the squat, you're going to reset, and then this hang snatch is going to be from above the knee. Beautiful. So again, Luke's doing this with an empty bar just to demo, but you're more than welcome to kind of build through this. But again, think about this as a good opportunity to kind of practice positions and just accumulate kind of some good volume. Key things we're looking at: if Luke sets up, make sure your high hang power, it starts in your hip crease. We don't want it sliding down the thigh. There, we want to make sure we're in this jumping position, and then that's when you're doing your movement. Make sure you're still in that squat, and then finish off your overhead squat and try and maintain good positions as best as possible. Third thing we're going to do, this is where you've got a bit of a choice. If you've got some heavy weights and maybe a rack, Luke's going to set himself up, bar in the back rack position. From here, we're going to do 5x5 back squats. So first 3 reps, you're going to have a 3-second tempo, a 3-second pause, standing up, and then again for me. So 3 seconds on the way down, 3-second hold, back up. He'd do 1 more at that tempo, and then he'd do 2 regular reps. Beautiful. Ideally through that, again, if you can add weight to that, that's great, but don't compromise that position. That tempo should get pretty spicy as you go through the later rounds. That's fine. If you haven't got heavy weights or maybe access to rack or you don't feel comfortable, you're going to do 5 sets of 5 split squats. So we're going to do 5 on one side, gently tapping the back knee to the floor, and then 5 on the other. Nice. Just keeping shoulders stacked on hips, knee tracks forward just a little bit, same as we're doing a regular squat. You could do that back rack, you could be in the front rack. Nice. You could even go overhead. For some of you, if you struggle with maybe your snatch stability and your overhead squat pattern, this would be a really nice movement pattern to try to do. And if you haven't got much weight, that can get real miserable real quick. Last thing we're going to do is focus on a little bit of jumping. So we're going to start in that high hang position with your bar. You're going to be in that snatch grip, and all we're going to do, we're not going to move our arms. We're just going to try dip and drive, jump as high as we can in the air. Try not to let that bar shoot away from you. So think about squeezing your lats in, packing your shoulders back and down. And that's going to be your Monday session today, guys. Enjoy.